We are back today, guys, with another 6 PM content review, and today we have got a brand new End of an Era SBC coming our way. Yet again, another fantastic Evo, plenty of store packs as well that we need to check out as well. So if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a like rating, let me know down below what you think of all of today's content and if you are doing any of it. Without further ado, let's get into things. And so here we go, another day. And another goal for Manchester United as they currently are winning 2-0. This poor lad who's not cut his hair for a year. They finally cut his hair. Anyway, in terms of today's content in-game, we don't really have too much regarding objectives. However, obviously we had so much come out in terms of yesterday's content, so not really a shock there. Although, we actually do have a Flash Rush event, which is great to see. So, in terms of what's available for Wolf, which again is another MLS player, so nice links there for an MLS team. You do only need to complete 4 out of the 5, so there is play 5 matches in the Nightmare for Defenders Rush event, play 3 matches in it using an Ultimate Screen player, excuse me, complete minimum 4 blocks in 3 separate matches. I don't even know how you could work that out. Interesting to see if you could actually do that. Win 3 matches in the event, and then obviously earn 40,000 points. Now, it's there for the next 4 days, which wouldn't give you enough time to be able to claim it for next Thursday, which is a little bit annoying, but hey-ho. Now, speaking of next Thursday, when we did yesterday's 6 PM content, the 1,000 season progress was actually claimable from, like, as like a token. This is now updated as well. I'm pretty sure 4 days and 14 hours is 8 AM next Thursday morning. So again, EA are sort of just manipulating it again, unfortunately, so that you can't carry over some season progress. The only thing you could do is redeem a Pepsi Max code, and that will give you 1,000, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Apart from that, nothing new here for us today. So because of that, I'm just going to claim these packs because it really doesn't matter anymore. And I'm also going to claim these 2 players and packs from part of the sort of the bigger objective, just because obviously there's quite a lot to go through here. So we've got Gora coming in, as well as an 81x5 pack and an 85 to 89 pack, which we will open. In terms of, we'll do SBCs first. No, we'll do Evos first because there's only 1 Evo. Actually, there's 3 Evos. 2 of them are cosmetics, but the other one is actually a good Evo and has made quite a few centre-back cards go up. So, Phantom fullback. Now, it's interesting because it basically is converting your centre-back to a right-back, but it is such a good boost for some centre-back cards that are already very good in-game. And personally, I would be very tempted to Evo this Emre Can. I can't lie, I might be doing this card. There is a few other cards that have gone up, though. Van de Ven is a big card that has already gone up in price, and then the other one that has gone up in price is Lacroix. Now, both of these cards were obviously eligible to go into this. As a centre-back option, 88 pace, 84 defending, 84 physical, it's not bad. Personally, I don't know whether I'd like it or not. I think Hodgson, this is actually very similar to his SBC card that had just expired at 6 PM, so I actually don't mind that. I think it's going to be one of them where it's a good option to boost certain cards. The likes of this Statch, I actually quite like the look of this card. It's just unfortunately he plays for Leeds, so maybe do I care that much? Probably not. So yeah, maybe it will be an Emre Can Evo for me. The other thing as well is it does only take it to an 84 rated, which is quite nice. Again, if you miss out on the premium season pass for Tomori, this is a good option there for you. So for 10k, I really like this Evo. This is the type of Evo that I'd love to do 2 or 3 times. Obviously, EA aren't going to allow it because of how sort of, I guess, overpowered it would be, especially if you could chain Evo, stuff like that. And then, as I say, 2 cosmetics for us today. We have an Ultimate Scream card, which will be for 35,000 coins, so obviously it can be on any card you want. You could turn Busquets. Actually, this Busquets card looks quite good as an Ultimate Scream. The only problem is, I think he might lose his End of an Era chemistry. We also have the Icon Embellishment, which you could put on Gattuso. It is repeatable twice for the next 7 days. Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that because as my first icon this year, it's only fitting that he goes into this, and then it means that in a week's time, if I do have another icon in the club, it can go into it. In terms of SBCs today, I'm quite excited about one of these, which is this card here. An End of an Era Jordi Alba is here, so he is only 3-star, 3-star, obviously 5'7", can only play as a left back, no other role positions. It's a good all-round card, and in terms of a fullback, is very nice. The only thing that maybe puts people off is the Tiki-Taka Plus. However, Tiki-Taka is quite usable now in terms of the update. He has also got Incisive Pass, which is quite nice to see, as well as Jockey, Anticipate, and Rapid, which I actually think are very usable for a fullback. He's got Attacking, Inverted, and Fullback as options of roles, which again, I think it's a really good card. In terms of his price, he's coming in as 285 rated and 286s. One team of the week needed. Yet again, another MLS player, but the likes of DePaul will be usable for this, so it's not a problem. So Son shouldn't go up too much in price. Spanish player won't really matter too much. Packs back. We do actually get another Ultimate Scream card here in Denis Suarez. Maybe not the best card in the world, but again, it's another promo card that we've got in the game to improve a card that would never get used. I don't mind it. I kind of don't mind when EA do stuff like this. You obviously get the pack back as well. For an 86 rated team and team of the week, that Denis Suarez wouldn't be worth it, but if completing the whole thing, it's just a nice bonus added reward. We got the 80x5 back. Again, I will complete that at some point because I've got enough duplicates in my club, along with doing all of the daily upgrades because these are just absolutely worth it and you should be doing them. The hero pack expires in 24 hours. That means we'll get another hero pack tomorrow. We've already had it leaked of what we're expecting. We do have a Rolfo coming in for today. She is going to be 2 segments for this card of an 84 and an 85 rated, which is nice to see. She can play left back, left mid, and left wing. A few people wanted to play centre mid. She doesn't play centre mid. Her card never had centre mid, so she wasn't going to get it. But all round, as again, another fullback option is very usable. No playstyle plus on her. She has got whip pass. She's got jockey, which obviously is quite usable now. First touch, trickster, and quick step. Personally, another defensive playstyle, and I would have said it's 100% worth doing. But on the flip side, because she's so versatile on that left-hand side, you can kind of use her anywhere. You can need playstyles for everything, so I understand it. We've got the 85 to 87 upgrade. I did this yesterday in Packed Grinders. I actually think it's very worth it. And then by the looks of things, the Prime, Silver and Bronze upgrades have came back. They are the tradable ones, but whilst we're getting untradeable cards from the daily upgrades, you'll be able to complete these, try and pack some cards worth some coins. Because there actually are quite a lot of cards worth coins right now. If you are doing the objectives, you might know about this. Mexican and Romanian players are up in price because of needing them in your starting 11 to go, obviously, and complete objectives. But on the flip side of that, Wolves players are already up in price because people are expecting them for one of the daily SBCs for Lewis Skelly. And on top of that as well, Egyptian players are already up in price because, again, it's going to be possibly the last one for the Pharaoh SBC. You might need an Egyptian card. There is only 10 cards available, including both versions, Salah and a Marmouche. So technically, Marmouche could be usable, or apart from that, you're then looking at another 7 card that you want to get your hands on. So if you don't already have one, it might be worth picking them up now before they go even more expensive like the Valencia players did. But yeah, that is pretty much it for content. The only other thing that has been released, quite a lot of store packs, I can't lie. It's one of the only things that does slightly concern me right now. So we've got Trick or Treat player picks, which is 1 rare gold item, which is interesting. And then you also, so basically you get 1 rare gold item, an 84 plus pick, and an 83 plus pick for 60,000 coins, which I don't think is worth the coins. Maybe worth the FC points, but I highly doubt it. We've also got this, the Heroic Season Opener. So 30 rare gold items, 5 guaranteed to be 83 rated or higher. And then we also have a base hero max 87 rated. Yesterday, when EA released these Ultimate Booster Packs, if you opened it in Japanese within the first sort of like 40 minutes, it was basically saying it was guaranteed to be 50 cards, 84 rated or higher. So interesting to see whether or not there's a mess up in the hero pack. I'm definitely going to have a look at it, but personally, as of right now, I'm not opening it because I don't feel it's worth it. Again, not really feeling like anything's worth it right now. So for me, I've just got save packs instead. Save packs from some draft rewards, from some SBCs, from different objectives. For me, it's more beneficial. Ideally, I could do with packing a load of Sud and Libertadores cards, purely just for the fact that there's obviously not a lot of them in my club. I actually have 2 cards and that's it. And I've got loads of other League SBCs. So I've kind of hit that sort of wall of it's difficult to grind League SBCs once you've ran out of sub-League cards. But on the flip side, at least we've got something that's worth grinding. Obviously, with the daily SBCs, hopefully you'll be able to basically generate 1 of the League SBCs. I think that's what EA's probably got in mind. Walkout. What what have we got? It is going to be an honor battle, so we'll just skip through that because we don't care too much about just a singular 86. But fodder into club is very nice. But as I was saying, EA probably only want you to do one run through per day, which is why, or maybe even one every 2 days, which realistically would be how it would work regarding the sort of the daily upgrades and all of that type of stuff. So I kind of get where EA's coming from. It means that you're not going to be unlimitedly grinding packs, which would kind of be at a deficit for them. But for us, it still is a bit of grind. So, hey, we'll take it. Who knows what we'll get. So we've got 2 at 75 plus upgrades from the objectives. Then we'll do the 85 to 89 pack because obviously you can get quite a lot of these ultimate scream cards in there. Same with those 85 to 87s on the daily. Yes, they're 83 rated, but for the sake of about 10k, I think if you get an 87 rated, they're about 14k. So ideally, if you obviously get a walkout, you're probably going to break even from those packs. Our 85 to 89 isn't a walkout. Brilliant. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Cheers, EA. It is going to be a Schlotterbeck, which is fine because, do you know what? I need fodder in the club. Can't really complain too much. There's a lot of SBCs coming out. Obviously, I want to complete this Jordi Alba. I've done Pogba. I've done Busquets. I've done heroes and icons. I'm going to need some fodder at some point. But to round things off today, an 81 times 5 is not going to be a walkout either. It is only going to be a Premier League centre-back, which is going to be Nathan Ake. And unfortunately, not a lot else. Let me know down below what you think of this game right now. Have you packed anything good? And are you actually enjoying the game? We can talk about that at a later date. But it's not going so well for some people. But for now, so we're going to leave it here. I'm out. Peace.